Why don't you go home and get some rest?
Oh, I can't rest. I keep thinking about Shannon being kidnapped by the kind of people who just as soon kill you than look
don't
at you.
jump to conclusions,
Earl, I'm responsible. I wrote the damn editorials.
Good, right. Okay, thank you. All right, looks like we might have something. They haven't found Shannon and Harriet yet, but one of the dealers at the Golden Swan Casino said that he saw him last night. They lost big at his table, and he said that... What is it, Nick? What?
An envelope for Mr. McCall.
What is this? No address, no postage? What?
It was planted in the morning mail.
Brian, do you mind if I open this?
No, go ahead.
You recognize it?
I gave this to Shannon as a wedding present.
Nick, call Vegas right away. Tell him we've definitely got a kidnapper.
You got it. Thank God Lisa was with you last night, Earl. They said they'd get anyone close to me.
Brian, Lisa wasn't with me. We had a disagreement, and she left the restaurant alone.
Oh, little stupid Lucy Walsh. One of these days she's gonna, wow, boom, get it right. And you, simply Barbara, you.
Where are you, Mom?
Yeah, what's good about it?
Tom said that you wanted to talk to me about the Channing case. We went by your house earlier, but that's...
I wasn't there, was I? It's because I've been here for hours and hours. It's amazing what I can get done when I have no phones, no customers, and no Simply Barbara hanging around.
Mom, you're acting a little weird. What's up?
I had a horrible fight last night with Earl. It's just terrible. And then I couldn't sleep all night. I kept thinking of all these horrible things I said to him, and... Then when I finally unwound a little bit, then those blasted phone calls started coming in.
What phone calls?
You know, the kind where you answer the phone, you say hello, and there's no one there. I know, it was old Lucy Walsh up here, old Creek.
Mom, wait a minute. Why would Lucinda Walsh be making prank phone calls to you?
Why shouldn't she? We had a fight last night, too, the old witch.
What's the new evidence in the Channing case?
I found out from Lila last night that our little Lucy Walsh has a way to get into Craig's apartment.
Yes, we know that from the hit-and-run business.
Oh, you do know that. Well, I also found out that the lipstick that they found in Lila's dressing room was the very same lipstick that was used to write that threatening message to poor Denise on the mirror. Now, I happen to know who uses that very same brand of lipstick and the exact same color.
Who?
Who else? Lucinda Walsh.
Put on your track shoes, Jane. It's going to be one of those days.
I know. These are ready for your signature. And I've confirmed all your appointments for today, except your luncheon with Earl Mitchell. I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Forget about that. I did everything I needed to do with him last night.
Oh, sounds like a black coffee morning.
Yes, do you like my necklace?
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful.
And tell Tonio that I want him in here right away.
No can do. He's not here yet.
What do you mean? My eager son-in-law not here? Huh.
So, what's this brilliant plan you could hardly wait to tell me?
Ambrose, doesn't seem so brilliant now that I'm really working on it. Ambrose, this is what I want. I want a job here at Walsh Enterprises, so juicy, so tempting, for Holden Snyder, that he is so tempted he cannot turn it down. This way I will get kudos in Lily's eyes. I'll get control of that revolting boy. But what job? Can you think of something to fit the bill?
Aren't you? You're blowing this up out of all proportion. So what if he finds Lily attractive? What, do you plan to fend off all Lily's would-be suitors?
Yes, with cushy jobs, I will. If they're only interested in her money.
Well, I think you're misjudging the boy.
Yeah, I'll make a little side job on that one. Oh, Ambrose, you're absolutely no good to me.
Now, remember, he's Ivor Snyder's brother.
How could I ever forget that, Ambrose? You want to know something, Ambrose? He's not going to be the one to tell Lily that she's her mother. I know it. I know it because she's cried wolf too many times.
What about John Dixon?
Ah, that's something else again. He sent me a message through Dusty, all the way from London. Damn him. I may have a little problem with him when he comes back to town.
You're right. It's going to be one of those days.
My coffee?
I haven't had time. You have an unexpected visitor. Ivor Snyder's here to see you.
portion brought to you today by Downy, the fabric softener that combines skin-loving softness with the airy April freshness you love. And by our moist, delicious baking mixes from Duncan Hines.
Now, don't tell me that's circumstantial evidence.
Mom, thousands of women wear the same kind of lipstick.
So what, Tom?
So what?
I gotta get to the
It's just-
station.
Oh, wait,
Hey.
please don't go. I'm trying to tell you this. If you want real answers, you'll get them from Lucinda Walsh and that shifty son-in-law of hers. I'm telling you, Margot, I don't trust that guy. Not
Lisa,
one
let
but-
us handle
but-
it, all right?
Don't go, please. Wait, hold on just a minute. Hello, Fashions, Lisa McCall.
Lisa, you all right?
Brian, yes, darling, why?
Oh, well, Earl just stopped by and he happened to mention the disagreement you two had last night.
We did not have a disagreement. We had a horrible fight. By the way, where were you last night?
Me? At the apartment?
Oh, no, you weren't. I called you, darling, very late.
Why?
Well, because when I got home, I kept noticing this car parked outside the house and a man sitting in it. And so I called you, and when you didn't answer, I called the police. And I'll tell you, Brian, just within like 2 minutes, a squad car was there. Isn't that wonderful? And they talked for a few minutes, and then they both drove off. So it was just an innocent nothing, I'm sure.
Well, Lisa, you did the right thing. Don't hesitate to call the police if you notice anything suspicious, all right?
Why? Is something wrong?
No, I'm just working on a late-breaking story.
Brian McCall, you tell me what's going on.
Hold on. Earl wants to talk to you. I'm too tired to think fast.
Good morning, Lisa.
Don't good morning me, Earl Mitchell.
Well, that wasn't exactly the way to patch things up, Mom.
Earl and Brian can both just go soak their heads.
Mom, what's really bothering you?
Nothing is bothering me. Wait. Hello. I said... Oh, I didn't mean to sound so ugly. Mrs. Ledbetter by Theodore Darling. When did you get back into town? Oh, Teddy.
Something's going on here, and I don't know what it is.
Yes, something is going on. Shannon and Harry have been missing since last night. We think they've been kidnapped.
What? Why? Because of those editorials Brian's been writing?
Yes, I couldn't tell you before because Brian's been working with us on the investigation, and we thought the fewer people who knew, the safer they'd be.
Okay, I just want to know, is my mom in danger from this?
That is a police... she's
the
under
one that was
surveillance.
parked outside of
She's
her
under
house was the-
surveillance. Yes, for days now.
Oh, boy, I can tell this is really not going to be my day. And you notice Simply Barbara isn't here yet.
You're finding it hard to work with her, aren't you? And I knew you would. That's why we didn't want you to know.
Oh, Margot. Margot, find it makes me so mad, and it makes me so sad.
I know. We gotta go.
All right.
Babe.
Be careful.
Okay, babe.
Jane said you wanted to see me.
Yes, I do. What do you know about that?
Steve asked me to bring it over.
Oh, the bid for the subcontracting on Walsh Enterprises. Good.
Yes, we know that you're getting one from Miller Brothers Construction.
I know that I didn't ask Andropolis Construction for a bid.
I think you'll find the figures very competitive.
Well, then why don't you take them? Take the figures into your office. Look it over. Fine.
All right. I'll get back to you.
Right.
Lucinda, I have an appointment.
All right, darling.
Now, take it easy.
Well, I know that you think that because of Lily that you will intimidate me, and I will give this job to Andropolis Construction. But as I said before, forget it.
Well, the thought never entered my mind. Steve asked me to bring it here. Look, all I want you to do is to give Steve a fair shot at this job. I mean, just be fair. Just be fair with him. That's all that I want. And base your decisions on business reasons only.
You didn't come here to ask me about my mothering today? You didn't come here to ask me how my Lily is?
No, I did not.
My Lily is just fine. She's very happy. She's having her stitches out today. And tonight she's going to a party with Dusty, a dance. And you might just pass that news on to your brother Holden.
Well, I think that's between Holden and Lily, and I think we should stay out of it, don't you?
Good day, Miss Snyder.
Holden Snyder's on line 3.
Thank God. Tell Holden that I'll be on shortly.
Thank you.
What is going on?
Well, I think that's between Holden and me, don't you?
Why is my brother calling you?
I think possibly because I called him. He's returning my call. I owe him an apology.
An apology?
Yes. Would you like to stay and listen while I talk to him?
Yes, I would.
Oh.
Yes, I would, as a matter of fact.
Hello, Holden.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Walsh?
Yes, Holden. Holden, it's not often that I get a chance to admit that I'm wrong. But on these rare occasions, I like I'm happy not only to apologize, but to try to redress the wrong. I think I've made a terrible mistake in judging your character, Holden. Holden? I'd like to continue this face-to-face. Do you get a break over there?
Yeah, I could get a break.
Well, why don't you come over to my office? I'll be expecting you.
Do I have to draw you a picture?
Yeah, draw me a picture.
I'll make a deal with her. Tell her she'll give you a break to lay off your precious daughter. Tell her to interfere into your opportunity. Then if you're really clever, that's smarter. You can have Lily in your career, too, if that's what you want.
What was that all about?
Oh, Miss Walsh wants to talk to me during my break.
Oh, yeah? Well, while you're over there, put in a good word about Anthropolis construction, will you?
I'll try, but to tell you the truth, Steve, I don't think it'll do any good.
Did you and Emily have a good time last night? I mean, it was smart thinking, bringing her by the cabin.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's pretty risky coming by her grandparents' house that late. I mean, look, I mean, it's okay by me. If she wants to stay out till 3 in the morning, that's her business, right?
Looker stopped by in time for breakfast.
Well, Emily, good morning, sweetheart. Don't you look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? And I hear you got to bed after 3 o'clock this morning.
What were you doing up at 3 in the morning?
You'd better ask Holden Snyder about that.
No kidding. You can't keep any secrets in this town.
Oh,
don't even
come
try.
on. Betsy stopped by on her way to work this morning and told me about your late date.
The hungry baby upstairs about to eat his fingers.
Well, patience, my darling, has never been your son's great virtue. Let me put this
Oh, but when he's adorable, he's your son.
But of course.
Morning, Emily.
You got it right.
Hi. Have you heard anything about my mother getting a job at Memorial?
You're really concerned about that, aren't you?
This is just starting to feel like home. I don't want anything to spoil it.
Oh, come on now, Emily. You're a big girl. Where your mother decides to live shouldn't spoil anything. Besides which, don't you think it's about time you two made peace?
Well, next month is my 20th birthday, and I have decided to throw myself a birthday party to celebrate my freedom.
Ah, good idea. Why don't we give the party here for you?
Yeah, I can help you plan it. Thank you.
Oh, wait, I don't even know if I'm going to be here. That seminar starts the end of next month.
Oh, Franny, you're going to love England in the fall. It is beautiful.
When were you in England, Emily?
Last fall, when I dropped out of college. Bummed around Europe with a friend. Franny, if you get any time off from the seminar, go to Scotland. The Highlands. The castles and the moors. It is the most romantic place I've ever been.
Right. Everything's on schedule. Yeah. I'll meet you at the dock as we planned. Don't be late.
Glorious morning, Hensley.
Oh, you been out hunting?
No, just giving him some exercise. So, did Barbara Ryan invite you in for a nightcap?
She did not.
Oh? I thought I heard the portcullis around 3 o'clock this morning.
How's Beatrice?
She had a restless night.
I don't think you should have brought the police here, Duncan. I mean, what would have happened if Beatrice had, well, remembered the authorities back in Bonnie, Scotland, the day that Thomas died?
Hensley, sometimes I think I'd be grateful for anything that would bring her back to reality. But wishes and horses.
Well, I still think that we should have taken the briefcase to the police. I mean, why risk bringing them out here to the island?
You're not thinking, my friend. What better way to convince the local constabulary that we've nothing to hide?
Sometimes, Duncan, you're too sure of yourself.
That's what Barbara Ryan keeps telling me. So, if you weren't with her last night, where did you spend your evening? Beatrice, dearest, what's wrong?
Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what?
The truth about Thomas.
Right, got it. Okay. Yeah, later. Brian, listen, in order for the Las Vegas police to do their job, I had to level with Mendoza about what we're up against here.
It's all right. Earl knows everything.
Brian confided in me because he needs my help with Shannon.
Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to keep this under wraps much longer. I guess we're just going to have to wait and let the Falcon make his next move.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Everything leads to the Falcon, but,
But what?
well, far be it from me to tell the police how to run their business, but Duncan was the last person in Oakdale that saw Shannon.
Oh, come on. Duncan may have given Shannon a ride to the airport, but he can't be involved in this.
Yeah, he's gone out of his way before to stop her from getting a divorce.
Earl, pranks are one thing, but kidnapping, that's a federal offense.
No, Duncan was the one who saw the man lurking outside the hallways in Shannon's apartment building. And he did give us a description of the man.
A description that fit Raspy to a T.
Now, I say that we tell Duncan what happened. If he is involved, maybe he'll let something slip.
No.
If he isn't, why, then maybe he can help.
And if the police go to him, then we tip our hand.
Yeah, but if Shannon's uncle goes to him with true concern, wouldn't that be just natural?
You know, Hal, I think he's right. As long as he lets Duncan do the talking.
I'm going with you.
No, you're not going to stay here in case anything happens. I'll be back soon.
I hope that wasn't a big mistake.
I'll tell you who's made a mistake. And that's McKechnie. If he's got anything to do with this, I'll make him pay for every minute of hell he's put Shannon through.
Here, drink this. Now, can you tell us what's upset you so? What's all this about, Thomas?
I won't be getting married today. I'll never be married now.
Why is that?
Duncan, I know.
Beatrice, there you are. Please come back upstairs.
Why didn't you tell me the truth?
What truth is that?
Thomas and Suzanne. He's run off with her, hasn't he?
No, Beatrice.
I saw them leave together. They went down to the dock.
No, that wasn't Thomas. I took Suzanne down to the dock. She's gone, Beatrice.
But then why isn't Thomas here? Suzanne knows it's my wedding day. She knows this is her last chance.
Beatrice, listen to me. Nothing is going to interfere with your wedding day, I promise you. Thomas had to leave. He had something to take care of, but he'll be back. You believe me, don't you?
I don't know. Mrs. Hatchley, is it true? Will Thomas come back?
Of course, my dear. Now, come on. Let's get upstairs and have you take a little rest.
Sorry to make such a fuss.
Oh, not to worry. I'll put some cold chamomile compresses on your eyes. A bride shouldn't have red eyes now, should she?
Bloody hell.
Who are you calling?
Brian. She's got to see him, otherwise she won't believe that Thomas is still true to her. No, wait. Now, perhaps she'll calm down by herself. Now, the more you depend on Brian McCall, the more likely she's going to realize she's made a mistake. And then where'll we be?
Sale? Barbara, some of these clothes have just come in.
I know that, but no one's even looked twice at them.
Well, that's because you keep pressuring everybody to buy your own designs.
Lisa, I don't pressure customers. What's eating you today, anyway?
Well, the same old things, Barbara. Just the same old things.
Okay, look, I thought we already got all this out, but since you think that we didn't, why don't we get it all out now, talk it through so we can forget about it, okay? We're partners, Lisa.
Yeah, I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you don't need me. You got Lucy. You got old Lucy Walsh, you know.
I'm only allowed one friend?
Oh, come on, I know how you act. You're busy, so busy clawing your way to the top. You're going to get to the top. You're going to be all alone.
I am trying to survive, Lisa. I am a single woman with a 13-year-old son. I have to do what I have to do.
Don't give me that single woman stuff with a child and everything. I know what that's like. I've been through it several times, and it's tough, but so what?
Well, I am not going to be dependent on anyone ever again.
Well, good. Good for you, because you shouldn't be dependent. It's wonderful to have independence, and it's wonderful to be secure. But, Barbara, you've got to have your true friends around you. That's more important than money or power. I don't understand what's happened to you. I really don't.
Look, can we just get back to work, please?
Not once have you said that you were sorry about anything,
This is getting
Barbara.
very tiresome, Lisa.
It is tiresome, isn't it? That's why I would like very much to buy you out.
You can't. We have an ironclad contract.
I know that. I see you found out, too. Well, I don't know why that should surprise me. But that's all right, Barbara. I think it's better this way, because now I can keep an eye on you.
I'm going in the back.
No need. I'm going next door. I'm going to buy a little card for baby Christopher. I just wonder how Bob and Kim would feel if they ever found out about you.
Hello?
Ambrose, Barbara Ryan. Remember that partnership agreement I asked you to look into?
The one between you and Lisa McCall?
Right. I want you to find the loophole. Immediately, I want out.
I thought you decided against that.
Well, I have changed my mind. Yes, Ambrose, I will call you later, all right? Find that loophole. Yes?
Where have you been? You weren't home last night, and you weren't home this morning.
Oh, I see. Now I report in to you, do I? I was having dinner with my son and Duncan McKechnie's Island. We got home very late. And this morning, I took my son to Hillsborough Prep School. That's where he attends school. Satisfied?
Is Lisa here?
No, she's not, but she's due back very shortly. So I suggest we not be seen together. She's already suspicious.
Oh, I know she's suspicious. Last night I heard her talking on the telephone, telling someone that she knows who killed Tad Channing.
How can she know when the police don't even know? Who's she talking to?
I have no idea.
Look, I wouldn't worry about this. She's just been playing detective. It's all a game to
Yes, well, this isn't a game to me. Look, your signature model, Denise, was with Detective Munson again last night.
Yes, and if you recall, I told you that they're having this little thing. So what if she told the cops that she saw us at the construction site that night? Everyone and his brother was there. What do you want me to do now? Fire her? Make waves, huh?
Barbara, what if it wasn't her who saw us together that night? What if it was someone else? What if they tried to blackmail us the way Channing did? Think about that.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Jif, the peanut butter with the fresh roasted peanutty difference, and by rich, delicious, mountain-grown Folgers crystals. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Hello, Tonio. My. I go out for 5 minutes and come back and Barbara's talking to a handsome man. My, I am impressed.
Yes, well...
Oh, what are you here for? Oh, I know. I'll bet you came to buy Sierra a dress, didn't you?
As a matter of fact, yes, that's what I'm here for.
Sweet. I think that's wonderful. I heard by the grapevine that you and Sierra were separated. So now I take it that things are beginning to patch up a little bit, huh?
Yes, things are better.
Good. Good. I'm glad. I'm sure the dress will be a wonderful surprise for Sierra. Then I guess being married to you, oh, life would be just full of surprises, huh? What do you say, handsome? Hey, come on. What's wrong, huh?
I have an appointment I need to get to.
Well, I'll call you as soon as the dress is ready, Tonio.
Thank you.
And I'll be sure to remind her.
Did you find the baby card you were looking for, Lisa?
Oh, yes, I found that, and I found a lot more.
Okay, so if anybody wants to know where I am, tell them that Steve said I could take a break.
You gonna go see Mrs. Walsh?
Yeah, how'd you know?
I was in her office when you called. I heard the apology. I just want to know why she wants to see you.
I don't know, but I'm gonna go find out.
She's very clever, Holden. Be careful.
I know she is. I'll be fine, okay?
But she hates us.
The only reason she hates us is because you're Lily's mother, and that's it. I'm gonna be fine, all right?
All right.
See you in a half hour.
All right.
Hey, so what happened? Did Mrs. Walsh go for the bid?
No, but Tonio liked it.
Well, good. He may make the final decision anyway.
I doubt it.
Look, come on, he's moving up fast. He's already got Craig's old position. Huh? Sorry. Look, I gotta say something. No, let me finish this time, will you? Look, here you are crazy about Craig, and he is off making love to another man's wife. I just hate seeing you hurt like this.
Look, I'm a big girl, okay? I know what's going on.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, what happens when Craig gets out of prison and he goes straight to Sierra?
So he's with someone who loves him.
What, is that going to be some comfort for you?
No, but at least it's better than seeing him with a woman that wants to possess him, that would destroy her own daughter's happiness just to keep him.
No, wait, who's this? Lucinda Walsh? That's over.
Yes. No, it isn't. I think that she would rather see him rot in prison for a crime that he did not commit than to see him happy with either Sierra or me.
Holden, Snyder? Ah, Holden, come in.
Hello, Miss Walsh.
Hello. Hi. You know what? I don't think you've ever been in my office.
No, I haven't.
No. It's nice, isn't it? It's big. It's kind of manly. That's because it belonged to Whit McCall, and then it became mine.
I see.
That's business. Come on, sit down. All right?
Right here?
Yes, right there. Can we be frank, could we?
Yeah, we can try.
This is what I want to say. I can never get along with your sister, Iva. Ever. And you know why not. But it's occurred to me that I've been sort of mixing you up, tangling you in this situation. I know that Lily has pointed out my transgression. I mean, she's a smart kid.
You already apologized to me, Miss Walsh.
Yeah.
What is it that you would like to say?
Hey, Holden, why are you letting me off so easy? Come on, why don't you make me sweat? Why don't you make me sweat for what I've done to you?
You called me an ignorant stable boy.
Mm-hmm. Stable boy you were, weren't you? Ignorant? I don't know about that. Did I say that? You were hardworking, you were motivated, you were innovative. My stables never looked so good as when you were running them.
Oh, is that what this is all about? You want to hire me back for my old job?
Hey, no, come on. No, come on, sit down. Sam, please. I was thinking about this place here, with my executives here. If they could run their operations here half as well as you ran my stables, that would be a good thing. And then I was thinking about Mr. Channing. Now, he hired you for all the wrong reasons, but maybe he knew a good thing when he saw it. Maybe he saw the diamond in the rough, you know? Would you like to work here, for Walsh Enterprises?
What would you have me do? Push buttons in your accounting department?
No. You know something, Holden? I understand you. I know how hungry you are. I know how much you want it all, how scared you are that nobody's going to give you a chance. I know how mad you get when you think that people are going to not know how smart you are. You know? That's something about you that I could like. I could like that. And you don't know everything. You got a lot to learn, but I could help you.
How would you help me?
I would help you by offering you a job in my junior executive training program. $650 a week. That's to start. And if you do well, the sky's the limit.
I'll think about it, Miss Walsh.
All right, you do that. And you know, if anything goes wrong and it doesn't work out, then I would just fire you, just like anybody else. I'd just fire you. But think about it. And you get back to me when you made up your mind.
I'll do that.
All right. Bye, Holden. Oh, Holden. Bye. I'm glad you came.
Okay, I'll see you.
Ah, My cup runneth over, Jane. Fill it up with coffee. And get on the phone and make a lunch engagement with Earl Mitchell, will you? I think I'll have lunch and I'll drink champagne.
I'm sorry I dropped in unannounced.
Earl, always a pleasure to see you. Can I get you a drink?
Duncan, not this time, no. I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Shannon.
She's kidnapped. I think they've taken Harriet, too, yeah.
Damn it! And I was hoping that my taking her to the airport yesterday would belay anything like that.
No, she took the plane to Las Vegas, and as soon as she got there, well, obviously she just disappeared. Now, one of her earrings was sent to Brian at the police department.
No ransom note, no explanation?
No. No. They think that the person behind it calls himself the Falcon.
What are the police doing to find her?
Well, there's very little they can do except wait. Brian's at the police department now.
All right, well, let's get down there. Perhaps there's something we can do. Duncan, we have a dinner guest arriving. Take care of it yourself. My wife is in danger. Keep a close eye on Beatrice. Come on. So, that's the way the wind blows. And here was I thinking that Shannon was just a mere plaything to him. Now it seems he's a great deal more fond of her than any of us realized.
Come on, Lisa. Let's have some coffee.
I love some, and I have this little present here for the bank. Oh, hi, Dr. Bob. Well, I'm surprised to see you here at this hour. Usually, well, I remember when Tom was born, you were at the hospital before the sun came up.
When Tom was born, I was not chief of staff. Has anybody fed my kid?
Well,
No, and I'm starving.
I didn't know you were coming.
Oh, spur of the moment. I decided after I dropped Margot off at the station, I'd come by here for a little baby holding practice. How am I doing, kiddo?
Well, not bad, but you got a spot, right?
I'm afraid my little thing I told Margot about the lipstick, but it wasn't very helpful, was it?
Lipstick, that sounds like a clue. Are you on the case?
Don't you make fun of me. Now, Bob, really, Craig means so much to me.
Well, I know, and I'm sure he appreciates what you're doing. I'd love to hang around here, but I've got things to do, and I have to leave you people. This little person here, big person over here, medium-sized person over here.
Nice.
And you, my darling.
Oh, don't tell me what size I can be.
I got some work to do, too, so I'm going to...
Yeah, me too. I gotta go to class.
Bye. Bye. See you later.
Hang on, I'll give you a ride.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter, son?
Oh, no, don't pay attention to me, please.
Oh, Lisa. Lisa. What are you so draggy about? Why don't you and Earl come over and have dinner with us tonight, huh? Cheer you up?
Don't count on Earl. We had a fight last night, Kim. It was terrible. And then he called me this morning, and I hung up on him. Wasn't that rude? I don't know what's the matter with me. I just cry.
Well, honey, well, what? Maybe you need to talk to Dr. Michaels.
I don't need a shrink now. I'm sorry, Kim. I didn't mean to snap at you like that. Look, I know how important it was to have the doctor to talk to when you were going through the trial.
It's okay, sweetheart. We all handle things differently.
Honestly, I don't know what's happened to me. I can't control myself. I get, I don't know. I fall apart. No reason at all, no provocation. Cry at the drop of a hat. Somebody looks at me funny sideways, and I just...
Well, you've just been under a lot of pressure. Maybe that's it.
Sure. I'm worried about Craig.
Of course.
I really am worried, but that's not the only...
Just give me a second.
Don't let Tom see me.
All right.
My jacket in here?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
good.
Listen, we were just talking about having a dinner party soon. I hope you and Margot will be available.
Well, I wouldn't count on it. You know, this murder case is one thing, but now that she's involved...
She's involved in what? In what? Tom, what's going on?
Well, something is going on, Mom, but I just can't tell you.
Tom, please.
Don't press me. I can't. And Margot can't. Not now. Okay?
But
I gotta go.
All right, son. Bye, dear.
Brian, these people won't gain anything by hurting Shannon or Harriet. They just want you to stop writing the articles.
I think Margot's right, Brian. Once they read in today's paper that you're giving up the investigation, they'll probably let them go.
Oh, come on. Give me a break, guys. If either Shannon or Harriet can identify any of those creeps, do you really think they'd be set free?
Brian, I'm damn sorry about this. I want you to know that everything I own or can beg, borrow, or steal is yours for the asking.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're after money.
Then whatever I can do to ensure that Shannon is brought back here safely. I mean that.
Do you?
Munson. Mendoza, what have you got? It's Vegas.
No, that's no big deal. I'm gonna be late here too, baby. Look, I'll tell you what, first one home picks up Danny, all right? Yeah, I love you too. I'm gonna show you tonight. Okay, bye.
Is that how married people talk?
Yeah. It's hard to believe that was almost over. There's pictures of Channing and Betsy.
Well, you know, when your love is strong, you can work things out, you know.
Yeah, and I tell you what, then the love just gets stronger and better. And that is what I want for you, Iris Snyder, huh?
Well?
So don't you settle for less.
I don't intend to.
You know, you got an awful lot to give. I've seen you with Danny and Lucinda Walsh's kid, Lily. I mean, she was plenty mixed up. You straightened her right out. You're gonna be a great mother someday.
Steve, is it okay if I use the phone?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks.
So, how did it go with Mrs. Walsh?
Went okay. She apologized.
Is that all?
Yeah.
All right, but these plans don't jive. Will you take a look with me?
Yeah.
Oh, Mama. Hi, it's Seth around. Okay, all right. Tell him to wait for me, okay? I need to speak to him. It's really important. I'll be home soon. Okay, bye-bye.
Well, you sure don't look like you and dancing all night.
You don't look so bad yourself.
I feel terrific. We gotta do it again sometime, huh? Yeah.
What happened to you after I dropped you off at your grandparents'?
What?
You left your keys on the seat of my car. I drove back to give them back to you, and I saw you getting into some other guy's car.
He's just a friend from out of town.
Must have had a lot of catching up to do. Seeing as you didn't get home till 3 in the morning.
Look, Holden, I told you it's no big deal. He was just a friend, but I would appreciate it if you didn't say anything to my family about this. They don't know the guy.
Okay, fine. It's none of my business. But the next time you want me to cover for you, let me know about it ahead of time, all right? I almost blew it when Steve said something to me about taking me back to the cabin.
Now, all my instincts tell me that Duncan has nothing to do with this.
Well, he does seem genuinely concerned. I've only seen him that concerned over one other person. That's his sister, Beatrice.
Okay, thanks. All right, well, they haven't found Shannon or Harriet yet, but they might have a lead. Last night, a ranger stopped a man driving into a Nevada State Park. The driver gave him some excuse about being lost, and the ranger didn't think anything of it until he heard about the All Points bulletin on the kidnapping. He called Mendoza. Once Mendoza got word, he sent a search party up there. They found some tire tracks leading to the mouth of a small cave. They found some personal effects, and they found a diamond earring. And from the description, I'd say it's the mate to this one.
Well, I just bet Kim is going to love this.
Well, I hope so. You know, everybody's been bringing Christopher presents. I thought it was time the mother cashed in, too. When are you going to come by and see us?
Oh, I've been awfully busy with my fashion show, my line premiering.
Yeah, but that's all finished now. You know, we've missed you at the last few family get-togethers. Don't be such a stranger, okay?
Thanks. Have to admit, with Paul off at school, it's kind of lonely at home.
All the more reason to spend some time with your family. Now, remember, this is a secret.
Ooh, won't forget secrets.
See ya.
Bye.
What secret?
Never you mind. Don't you tell anybody you saw me here, either. Tough time to keep a secret.
What was all that about?
About being family. What can I do for you, Emily?
Find me a hot new dress to wear to my 20th birthday party next month.
Oh, something hot, eh? Well, I think I might have something for you over in the sale rack. Let's take a look.
I don't really want anything from the sale rack. I was thinking more of one of your designs, something from the fashion show, maybe.
Pretty expensive.
That's no problem. If you don't mind waiting until the day after my birthday to pay you.
Oh, I see. Expecting a lot of birthday money, are you?
Sure am. And when I get it, I'll be able to afford a Simply Barber dress whenever I want.
Oh, I see. And with those shoulders, you can wear them as well.
Let's take a look at some sketches, okay?
Okay.
I guess that's why Tad Channing used you.
What?
I mean, being so close to the family. When you told my grandparents that Tad was going to help Betsy find me, I guess he thought they'd think it was safe coming from you.
I had no idea how dreadful that man was when that happened, kiddo.
I'm sure you didn't. And everybody seems to think that Craig is innocent. I wonder if they'll ever really find out who killed Tad Channing.
Look, can we just drop this subject and take a look at some sketches?
Okay?
I think you might
that
like
one's
this
definitely
one.
hot.
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies.
Well, I think that Holden will definitely take the job. There you go.
Does he understand what you expect of him in return?
I don't know what I expect of him in return. Well, I just know that I'm going to keep him away from Lily. He's going to be too busy to see her.
Lisa McCall is here to see you.
Why?
Why? Go ahead, send her in. Why? You were there when Sierra got me to promise that I would run that ad, Craig's Business Associates, free of charge in the City Times.
I'll get out of your way, Lucinda.
All right. Good morning.
Well, good
Hello,
morning.
Mrs. McCall.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Certainly. Lucinda, I just heard from Sierra that you are willing to print this in your paper, free of charge. I can't imagine what you have up your sleeve, but I'm certainly curious.
Oh, me, oh, my. Poor Craig.
Oh, yeah, poor Craig. I know. Your poor heart must bleed for him, even though you keep pointing the finger of suspicion at him. And you and that precious son-in-law of yours are just looking forward to ruining his business, right?
Huh? No. I wouldn't dream of stealing away his clients while he's in the hoosgow. No, I mean, if they begged me, I wouldn't do it.
Ah. Let me tell you something. Craig is well aware of who his friends are.
I should hope so, because I'm deeply fond of him.
You are? Surprised that you're willing to admit that. My goodness. Well, I'm glad you say that. I'll have to say I'll buy that, even though it's a sick attachment. I just don't understand that. I don't understand why this precious son-in-law of yours is willing to go along with you on this, because he knows Sierra's going to divorce him as soon as Craig gets out of the hoosgow, as you put it.
A sick attachment to Craig, I see.
Yeah, that's it.
And my sick son-in-law?
Yeah,
you don't know my
it.
son-in-law very well.
Oh, you got to be kidding, baby. I know him better than you think.
Ooh. What does that mean?
I can tell you things about him that would turn your hair back to its natural color.
Stay tuned for Capital, next on most of these CBS stations. Men's Fashions by Aquascutum of London, 5th Avenue, New York. Jewelry by Yves Saint Laurent. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.